Hello, you guys. This is not an interview episode. This is a Kim rant solo episode. And I think I'm going to name it. I think I want to call it Respect the Chair because I talk about my experiences as a hairdresser and how it relates to me personally. And then everything in between. So, what do you think of that? Does that sound like relatable at all? We'll see. I hope you guys are subscribed. I hope you are doing all that you can to support the show so that I can bring you more episodes like this. Share it with your friends. People don't know. I tell people all the time, I have clients, they're like, oh my God, you have a podcast? I'm like, oh my gosh, I should start with myself, shouldn't I? I have a captive audience and I don't even tell them. Sometimes I'm afraid to tell them though, because I'm like, what if I talk smack? I don't know, but I try not to do that. I think that I'm pretty genuine, but I do like to keep it a buck. And sometimes I do say things that hurt people's feelings, but I don't mean to do that. And those that know me know, except one of my friends. I think she thinks I do try to do that, but I don't. Hey, Courtney. Anyway, let's talk about something nobody really prepares us for, us women. They don't prepare us for hair loss, hair thinning, and how deeply it affects us because this is not just about hair. I truly believe it's something else, you guys, because there's something in our brains as women where we're so tied to our hair. I think it's about our identity. I truly do. And I work with women. I've been doing it for a long time. And who we see in that mirror, oh my goodness, we can gaslight ourselves. That's for sure. And I've been, as you know, behind the chair for a long time. And I can tell you, hair is emotional. I know they call us a therapist, but it's, I think we're so tied to our hair that that's what even gives us that comfort, comfortability. Can you talk, Kim? What is your problem? I think that's what makes us feel comfortable with our stylist to just because our stylist is touching us. They are um that energy, that body to body, that human touch. It just makes you trust someone more, I think, when you can be that close and intimate with someone. And I want to say it's how we see ourselves. Our hair is how we see ourselves in the world. It's crazy. I think because it's tied to our youth, it's tied to femininity, it's tied to beauty. Even for some, it's tied to our sexuality, right? And when that starts to change, it can feel like you're losing control of who you are. I think, and for a lot of us, I know that's how I feel, right? Because when you've had, say, somebody, you've had thick hair your whole life and suddenly it's thin. Well, that thick hair created relationships, that thick hair created conversations, thick hair created, even though nobody wants to say it out loud, jealous and envy, which I call it a healthy jealous and envy. But yeah, of course, you want to be the one that walks in where everybody's like, "Oh my God, look at your hair's so long, your hair's so thick." Yeah, da, da. I mean, and when you've had that admiration like your whole damn life, and suddenly you get to this stage and your shit is gone, that's like taking somebody's right arm. It's like wild, right? So now, if you are over 40, you're probably starting to think, "Oh shit, my body is not acting the same. Something is going on." We're at that stage where, like I said in my last episode, we're going through perimenopause, we're going through menopause, we're going through postmenopause, and this is the first time our body is doing something that we can't fix overnight. That's wild. Oh my gosh. You can't just cut it. You can't color it. You can't style it away and make it feel the same. It's just not the same. And you guys know, you can hear the frustration in my voice that this is what I am currently experiencing. And that's where it becomes debilitating. It truly does. And if you are one of these people going through this, you can relate to what I'm saying. I know you can pick up what I'm putting down because now it's not just this external thing, like I was talking about, where you walk in a room like, oh my God, your hair is so amazing. It's now internal. And there's the battle, right? And here's what I find so fascinating. Some women, and I'm a short hair girl. I never minded wearing my hair short, but I guess my mind is just reeling now on the psychological piece of all of this, and that's kind of why I jumped on here to record this because you have some women that can shave their heads completely bald. I saw a couple in the airport and just walking around in the world and not a care. They actually look free, honestly. I've been a short hair girl. I would never do that now because it's so thin. I'm afraid. I don't want to look like freaking Tweety Bird, but some women can cut it all off and feel just so powerful like I used to. And then there are women, which I've seen in my chair, who cut a little bit, like literally a dusting, and they feel completely lost, right? Same action, completely different emotional outcome. Wild. But that's not I don't feel like that's about hair. I think again, it's tied to identity. For some women, hair is an accessory, right? Your skin, your looks, all of it. It's an accessory, your body for some people. For others, it's just their beauty, right? It's what ties them to feeling beautiful. And when your beauty has become tied to your hair your whole life, losing it and even changing it can make you feel unattractive. And can we go there for a second? Yeah, I'm on here. I'm on here by myself, and I'm gonna be raw and unedited and unhinged when I come on here by myself because I don't have to be a good little podcasting host. Because sometimes it's not just our relationship with our hair, you guys, it's not. It's our partners too. Women come in with these damn husbands. Oh, my husband doesn't want me to cut it. My husband said, keep it this length. My husband said, my boyfriend said, my girlfriend said, my wife said, okay. Some women with these significant others who just love long hair and usually, I don't know, look at your hair. What's your hair doing? That's what I always say. You know what still surprises me? How many stylists tell me they've never heard of Virtue Lab products. I found Virtue back in 2017 at a hair show, and I've been hooked ever since. I use it on myself, like this beautiful flourish right here. It's their hair thinning line. There's a full system. There's a shampoo, there's a conditioner, there's a density booster, one that's drug free, and the other one that has minoxidil in it, which is amazing, you guys. If you haven't tried these products, please do. And it's one of the lines I actually stand behind as a professional. Here's why it's different. Virtue is the only hair care line in the world that uses human-derived keratin called alpha keratin 60 KU. Because it's human derived, your body recognizes it as its own and actually accepts it. We all want products that truly heal and repair hair, right? Not just make it shiny for a day. Virtue does that. It literally fills in the cracks in the damaged areas, strand by strand. So, you guys, trust me, you'll see results after one use, but after 5 washes, honey bunny, the hair will feel like a completely different head of hair. Soft, strong, and actually healthy. So if you're ready to stop masking damage and start repairing it, I know you're ready. Shop Virtue through my link today in the description. Support the show, support your hair. You'll thank me later. Bye. But your partner have these preferences who they're used to seeing you a certain way. So now you're just not dealing with your own feelings, okay? You're navigating how you're being seen by someone else who you love, who you don't want to lose, who you want to feel attractive to that person. You want to feel sexy in that person's eyes. And that's a lot. Think about that. Think about the stress, the emotional piece of that. So now the question becomes, do I do what feels right for me, or do I do what keeps me feeling desired? That's huge. Isn't that huge? because confidence, that's internal. You're built that way. But let's keep it a buck, okay? It's also reflected back to us. I've been thinking about this, as y'all can see, because my brain, I'm just unloading live and unfiltered to you guys right now. But I've been thinking about this a lot lately, especially being in this stage of life. And what's wild to me is how different every woman's relationship with their hair is. I think I'm sitting here just replaying back the last 30 years and all the different women that have come through my chair, and there's no one size that fits all. There just isn't. So maybe the goal isn't to fix the hair. Maybe the goal is to fix what is the goal? You know, maybe it isn't to fix the hair. Maybe the goal is to understand the relationship, to ask, why does this affect me the way it does? Like, why? I want to know why. What does my hair represent to me? And who am I without it looking the way it used to? Right? Who am I now? So I had thick hair. Now I have thin hair. Who was I then? Who am I? I'm the same person, but why, when we look in the mirror, can we not make that connection? Because at some point, every woman is going to face a shift. And when that happens, it's not just about losing hair, it's about redefining yourself, right? So, some of us, I think some of us aren't ready for that conversation yet. And that's okay, right? For it, but if you are, then come on over to the podcast with me because I am ready to open the floodgates to this conversation. I am ready for women just to come on here and spill. Like, message me, comment here, comment below, DM me, whatever. I want to start a community of women so that we can work through the emotional tie that we have to hair, because I think that makes all the difference. Because if you can't control what your body is doing, it's not one of those, not that I want you to accept it. I still want you to work hard like I'm going to do, which you guys, I'm so excited because I just actually came back from my doctor's office and I'm going in tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for my blood draw. And she's going to do all of them labs that I showed you guys that my trichologist friend, Christine McMillan, gave me to take. We're going to check for copper, things that you don't normally test for, but she was here for it. That's why I like going to my naturopath for hormones because they just have a different what do you call it? Different approach or belief system even, right? So we're going to run some stool samples because she's looking for like yeast and some other things. What did she say? Gosh, I recorded her too, but that was just for me. I didn't get her permission, so I can't tell you guys what all she said, but I was just trying to record the part that I needed to retain of our plan of action. So, yeah, I'm excited about that because I'm gonna show you guys. You're gonna feel like you're there. Hopefully, I can film getting my blood drawn tomorrow and talk to the is it phlebotomist or lobotomist? I know. Or is it neither? Because I can destroy a word, you guys. I'm smart. I'm the smartest, dumbest person you've ever met, and or the dumbest, smartest person. I don't know what I am. I'm crazy though, but whatever. The person that draws your blood. I'm hoping I can kind of pick his brain a little bit, ask him some questions, and then I'm also going to take you guys to get my labs read because my doctor said she's going to come on the podcast and she has my permission to share my health journey with you guys as it pertains to my tresses, my 5 strands of Tweety Bird hair. And again, yes, I have it in this ponytail. This is not good, but this is what we're doing today. All right. Because it is what makes me feel pretty when I look in the mirror, current mood. So that is it Follow the journey, you guys. Subscribe, like, all the things. I know people don't like hearing that. Like, oh, God damn it. If one more person says subscribe, like, but here's the thing, this is how I keep this going. I want to keep this going. And the only way I'm able to do that, and the only way I can share this with other women, is if we engage on this platform. Okay. Because the platform, they will bury your shit if you don't get engagement. That's kind of how it works. All right, you guys, love you so much. And I will see you on my next rant. Bye.